Hello again everybody. So today we're back with day 3 of my 7-day video day stint, and today we're doing a book haul. So all the books I got from my work experience last week have come through, as have some books I requested from other publishers and some books I bought myself as well. So as you'll see, it's quite a big stack. I mean, it's so big it doesn't fit on the screen, which isn't a good sign. I've probably got quite a lot of reading to catch up with. I've not even counted them, but I reckon there must be at least 20 books here that I've got in the past couple of weeks. So that's a good start. But we'll go through them now, and I'll explain what they all are, why I picked them, and why I'm looking forward to reading them. First up is a stack of books I got from my work experience, and they're these, which are 3 of the new Brandon Sanderson series. So basically, they were 2 separate books as hardbacks, but they've had to separate them into 4 to make them into paperbacks because they're so big. So I've got part 1 and part 2 of book 2 and part 2 of book 1. So I am missing the first because I didn't have any of that there. But having got those 3 books by one of my favourite authors for free, I could probably afford to pay for the one by myself. Secondly, many of you will know that if you've been watching my channel for a while, I was a really big fan of Shadow of the Wind by Carlos Ruiz Zafón. I only got around to reading it a few months ago, but really enjoyed it. So I've been looking to read the second for a while now. And when I got to my work experience, I noticed they had a shelf of giveaway Carlos Ruiz Zafón books, so I managed to get the next 5. So that went really well for me. So there's Angel's Game, which is the next one I was going to read anyway. And then there were 4 of his other books, so some are in the same series, some aren't. But I know they're all books that I'm going to really enjoy reading. They all look brilliant. And I just loved his writing style so much. I know I'm going to read pretty much anything he does write in the end. So, got really lucky that I managed to get all 5 of those. It's a lovely collection to have, and I'm really pleased I managed to get them. So much like Carlos Ruiz Zafón, I also, not too long ago, read the first Kate Moss book, Labyrinth, and again, noticed that at my work experience they had a spare copy of Citadel. So this is the 3rd in the series, as far as I'm aware. There is a 2nd in the middle, which I'll need to buy, but still, really glad I managed to find one of these. It was the last copy they had left, but this is a series I really enjoyed. I like that kind of historical mystery thriller style book, so I'm really looking forward to reading the rest of the series of this. And I think it's one of those series that I might not have read if I'd had to completely start it again myself. So I read the first one and enjoyed it, but I don't think I'd have picked up the second just by myself. So I think now I've got the 3rd for free, that'll really encourage me to get the second one and carry on reading the series again. The last 2 I got are 2 YA books. So the first one is this. It's called The Death House by Sarah Pinborough. So I don't know much about this, but having had a bit of a flick through the back, and just from the cover, you can tell it feels a little bit like it's going to be similar to Miss Peregrine's. And I really enjoyed that, and I think it's a really clever style. There isn't much of the horror aspect that aims at this genre, this age group, and I think this covers that really well. I managed to go to an event with the author of this and a few other books, and it sounded really fascinating what she was saying about it. It seems like it's quite morbid, but it deals with some quite hard-hitting issues, and it's quite emotional, so I'm looking forward to giving that a read. It's a really nice hardback, and I did manage to get it signed, which is always a nice boost, so looking forward to reading that one as well. The other YA I got was Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. So I've mentioned this a few times in my roundups of Dystopia in 2015, and if any of you follow me on Twitter, you'll have seen I've tweeted about this quite a lot recently, and my worry was it was going to be similar to Red Rising, because it is similar in that there are reds and silvers, and the reds are the working class, and the silvers are kind of oppressing them, superpowered, etc. So very similar to the Red Rising concept. But actually, it distinguishes itself a lot from Red Rising. It's really interesting. I really enjoyed reading it. Some of the characters are really good, and some of the twists are really clever. I'm really looking forward to the second one. I'm intrigued to see where it'll go, but I mean, I did enjoy it a lot more than I expected I would. And I will probably be doing a full review of that at some point in the next few weeks anyway. So there are all the books I got free from my work experience. But I did, when I got back from London, find a couple of parcels waiting for me, and there are 2 other books which publishers have sent out to me that I requested that I'm really looking forward to reading too. So the first is this. It's called Strings of Murder, Oscar de Muriel, and isn't it the most amazing cover? I think it's incredible. And it's a bit of a cosy crime. One of my colleagues read this and absolutely raved about it, but it's set in like late 19th century Edinburgh, and it's a bit of a locked room mystery, bit occult, a bit extraordinary, not quite all realistic, but I'm really looking forward to reading that, and just look at how amazing it is. I'm looking forward to giving that one a go. The other is called Finn Nancy Necromancy. So this is this was advertised to me as a bit of a geeky, nerdy comedy novel. So similar target audience to things like Ready Player One, which I absolutely loved. So I'm really looking forward to giving that a read. Just from the cover, I can tell this is the kind of thing I'm going to really enjoy. And I think this will actually be the first one out of this set that I read. So I'm looking forward to giving that one a go. I think that's going to be brilliant. And I have to say, I've got really lucky with all the free books I've got. I think that works out at about 17 books I got for free there this past couple of weeks. So I can't complain about any of it, really. So it does sadden me a little bit to say that these last ones are ones I've bought. But given what I got for free, I don't think I can be much complaining about it. So the first thing I bought is actually part of the Penguin 80p Classic set. I mentioned them in my video about Aesop's Fables a couple of days ago. But basically, they've released 80 books for 80 pence for their 80th birthday. And I started off by getting 3. But with my staff discount, they cost me 40p each. So I'm really struggling not to just buy them all in one go. Yesterday I went to work and bought another 7. So now I've got a collection of 10 of them. Already read a couple. I'm really, really enjoying them. So when it's that cheap, I don't feel like I can, you know, restrain myself that well. And there's a lot of stuff in here I'm looking forward to reading. I've realised I have bought a lot of ancient stuff. So Homer, Dante, Ovid, Sophocles, Aesop. It's a lot of older stuff. I've managed to avoid much of the 19th and 20th century ones, but I think I'll get to them in the future. I do want to get the whole collection, but I think I've got a really good start with them there. The last book I got is actually for an event I've got at work next week. We've got John Watson coming to the shop, which is incredible. I've read snippets of his things in articles and that kind of stuff that I've really enjoyed, but this is the first full book I got by him. So I'm looking forward to giving this a read. I know it's something I'm going to really enjoy. It's the kind of thing I like. And I'm surprised it's taken me so long to read some John Ronson, but this seems like the perfect opportunity. So there it is. I'm looking forward to reading that too. So as all in all, you can see I've got a pretty insane amount of books to go through there. So I need to really pick up my pace reading in the next couple of months. I'm going to be back in the next couple of days with my February wrap-up and my March to be read. And safe to say my March list is going to be really quite long. But that's fine. I like a challenge. And other than that, if you've enjoyed this, if you've read any of these books, there's a lot, so there's a good chance one of you will have done. Comment down below, let me know what you think. If you think there's any other books by any of these authors I should give a go as well, let me know. If you could leave a like and subscribe if you did enjoy it, that'd be great. And my Goodreads and Twitter are in the description down below too. The other thing is I've got 3 days left on my 100 subscriber giveaway now. So I've still got quite a good number of questions. And last little push, anybody else got any more? 3 days, and then I'll be picking a winner and sending out the prizes. I've got them all now, but I'm still not going to tell you what they are. Other than that, I hope you're enjoying this 7 days, 7 videos sequence, and I'll be back tomorrow with another video.